presentation of RS Wolves TV.
Phone up there.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jim Holt Court here at the campus of Reed Spring High School for tonight's Varsity Boys basketball game. Tonight's game will feature the visiting team from Cassville High School, who's welcome to Cassville Wildcats. Versus the home team, the Reed Spring Wolves.
Welcome back to RS Wolves TV, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Keith Chaplin. Here with me is Mr. William Street. We got a great matchup tonight here at Jim Holt Court in Reed Spring, Missouri, as the Wolves will look to take on the Cassville Wildcats from just an hour to the west. We'll be back after this short commercial break, talk more about it, and get into tip-off here at Jim Holt Court.
We sell all kinds of things. It's all donated, and we're all volunteer. So everything but the overhead for the building goes over to the show.
Welcome to 417 Lumber, your local source for building materials in the Tri-Lakes area. 417 offers competitive pricing on foundation materials, lumber, windows, siding, hardware, and more. With their unmatched service and industry knowledge, make 417 Lumber your partner in all your building needs. We'll conveniently be located just off Highway 13. We look forward to
Get the ball first. Screen here by Kamani Hedeker. Pettigrew mid-range. Pull up. No good. Rebound by Cassville. Wolves team coming in here 0-3. Still looking for their first win of the season after falling to Diamond just a few days ago. Here's a three from Cassville. Got it to go. There's a three up at the Wolves side, and here we go. The first points of the game comes from a Cassville three.
Pettigrew looking to make something happen.
Another mid-range, no good. Same play design as before, did not work again. Cassville gets the rebound, looking to strike again here. 24 outside, looking for anybody, gets it outside to 24 back, 3-point, no good. Rebound Cassville. Hedeker with the shot contest, it doesn't matter. And timeout here early on by this Wolves team. Just a minute here in the game. And Shear wants to talk it over.
An explosive way for Cassville to come out here and start. Almost taking apart the Wolves' defense there. Hitting a three and getting the rebound for the two. And the game just started. We're already one timeout deep.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big, that's a pretty big downside to this Wolves team is the rebounding. We saw it a couple of days ago against Diamond, where Diamond just completely killed us in the rebounding department. They also killed us in the tempo department. They were a very fast-paced team, and the Wolves tried to keep up with them. They tried to be fast with them, but it didn't work out. So the Wolves' keys tonight has to keep the tempo in their court. They have to keep their own pace. Here we go, outside, Hodges. He's going to drive in, back out. Hedeker for three. Got it to go. Kamani Hedeker with his points of the game, first points of the game. And the thing about Hedeker, 3-point here, got it! Again!
Are we in for a shootout here?
We could be. As I was saying, Hedeker is coming in here on a hurt wrist on that right hand. So we'll see if that is any type of a factor tonight. Back outside, Carpenter. Hodges driving in, going back to Pettigrew on the outside, trying to set up this offense.
Trying to make something happen, trying to cut that lead back down to 2.
Back outside, Hedeker. Jab step, pump fake. Pettigrew for three, no good. Rebound, Cassville. Watch out for number 10 on Cassville. He has been lights out shooting so far. Already 2 for 2 with 2 threes. And a three-pointer here again. Gets it to go are the Wildcats.
Cassville has proven to be explosive behind the three-point line. Trying to make the Wolves respect him deep.
Yeah, the Wolves already find themselves down by a lot. Down by 8 coming up now. Outside, Carpenter back out to Pettigrew. Crossover, looking for somebody. Gets Waters on the screen. Waters rolls a little bit early. Here we go. Outside, driving in. Kamani with the mid-range, no good. Rebound, Cassville. Kamani tries to swipe it away, and no Wolves in the area. They have to get those boards.
Wolves trying to get a stop here, trying to force them. Try not to go too deep to begin with.
Here we go, down low, drives right past Waters, no good. Right off the edge of the backboard, and here we go, Wolves with some good tempo coming down the court now. Pettigrew crossover, back out Kamani. He's got a little bit of room, but elects to keep it to himself. Isaac Hayes over there at the scores table looking to check in. Kamani's trying to direct his offense. They're just kind of staying around, not really doing much.
Monty wondering where the screen seems to be.
Yeah. A little bit of miscommunication from this Wolves offense. Hodges drives in, pump fake by Kamani. Mid-range, gets stuck on the rim.
What a crazy way to start the game.
Wow. So Cassville will take possession here as that's Isaac Hayes, the junior, will check in for Brody Pettigrew. Wolves already finding themselves down big here. Cannot let that happen. Has to go on a run here. Pass down low, back outside for three. No good. Rebound Hayes. And a foul on Cassville. That's going to be 32 on number 32. That's going to be his first of the contest. And the Wolves will keep possession here.
As a Wolf.
So another thing to note about this Wolves team, Calvin Waters also dealing with a wrist injury on that left wrist. That's his non-dominant wrist. He has been playing the past couple of games with it. And it's been bothering him a little bit, I believe, but not too much, which is a really good sign. Hedeker driving on in. Spinning out. Outside Carpenter for three. No good. Rebound Hayes. Back outside Carpenter. Back out to Pettigrew. Cross over.
Nothing.
Driving in. Pettigrew up and no good. Trying to get the rebound, but Cassville ultimately comes up with it.
And as you were saying on the Calvin wrist injury, with the two big wrist injuries on their starters, and I have to wonder how these little things are going to pile up on them.
Yep. Down low here. Easy layup for Cassville. Nobody down there to guard. And now we're getting into territory where the Wolves have to lock up on defense, down by 10 already.
And basketball is a game of runs.
Here we go. Driving in is Kamani Hedeker. Outside Pettigrew. Back out Hedeker's. Passing around that three-point line. Back out Hedeker, fumbling with it. And then gets it out to Hayes. Back out Pettigrew. Pettigrew looking for a passing lane. Gets it out back to Hedeker.
This Wolves offense trying to find a man open to get a good shot at it.
Down low Waters. Passes it back out. Hayes. No good. Trying to get it off the backboard. And rebound again by Cassville. Despite the height disadvantage, they get the board. Down low. Outside for three. Cassville again.
Cassville has gone off on threes today, putting the Wolves in a panic of sorts, trying to get out of this three-point miss.
16-3. Wolves find themselves down by 13. Cassville on an 11-point run now. Back out Carpenter to the corner. That's Hayes. Down low. Pettigrew, mid-range, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Hayes. Wolves get it, and a reach in here called on Cassville. So the
Stolen there
Wolves,
by Cassville.
yep, Wolves will retain possession. Hedeker will pass it in as Ty Fish comes in for Calvin Waters, the junior checking in for the senior.
Putting in another big.
Yeah, Tyler Fisher checking in at 6'3", an inch taller than Cal Waters, 6'2". Tallest guy on this varsity roster is Ricky Freeze McGill, a junior forward who's 6'4". Kind of a role player on this team. Houston Hodges, the freshman, pulling up, no good. And rebound Cassville. Monty trying to swipe it away here. Cassville keeps it. And the Wolves starting to be aggressive on defense. Driving pass, back outside. And a blocking foul on Tyler Fisher.
Not only do we have two starters injured who are playing through it, we also have Ian Phillips, who is out with a ankle injury?
Yeah, out indefinitely with a sprained ankle. It was a pretty bad one, to say the least. His expected return, I've heard, is around mid-January. But you can't really count on that. I mean, different types of injuries, they take different turns. But we hope to see him back out there soon because the Wolves have looked a little dim without him. He's a big role player on this Wolves team.
Yeah. They're almost missing a piece.
Good passing here by Cassville. Wolves with that zone defense. Mid-range. Pull up. Got it to go. 18-3.
Castle's offense is firing on all cylinders today.
Absolutely. The Wolves need to find something, and they need to find it quick if they don't want to get absolutely blown out. Kamani for three. No good. Bounces off. And here we go. Down court will be the Wildcats. Outside, corner three. Got it again. Cassville, are you kidding me?
Cassville came in here feeling disrespected or something. They have been making sure that this Wolves defense knows how good they are for three, and what a shot there by Pettigrew.
And finally, after a 15-point run, the Wolves get points on the board to cut it down to a 16-point game. Outside, another three, no good. Back to Cassville. Pump fake, back down low at the free throw line. And a call on the Wolves defense, going to be a reach-in foul. That's going to be Isaac Hayes that's going to be called here. And number 5 for Cassville checking in for number 23. The Wolves, with 28 seconds in this first quarter, have let up 21 points and find themselves down by 16. Not a formula you want to see for winning.
Not at all.
Down low, back outside for three. Again! Cassville is filling themselves tonight.
Cassville is having fun shooting it from the arch and plans to stick with it. The Wolves need a desperate spark here.
Yeah, the Wolves side is completely quiet now. Outside, come on, Hedeker. Yeah, did he get it off in time? He did. Kamani with another three. 24-8 as we head into the second quarter. We will be back after this short commercial break from your local sponsors.
Welcome to Bone Stones and Landscape Supply here at the corner of Main Street and Highway 76 West. We have a wide variety of supplies, including some topsoil, a 3/4 inch granite, a red and black granite, as well as a 2.5 inch river rock. We can deliver. You can come pick it up in your truck or trailer. You can even bring a 5-gallon bucket if you have smaller projects that you're trying to do as well. We are always willing to work with our customers to try and meet their needs.
We sell all kinds of things. It's all donated, and we're all volunteer. So everything but the overhead for the building goes over to the shed.
Welcome back to Jim Holt Court here in Reed Spring, Missouri, as the Wolves are taking on the Cassville Wildcats. 20. Here we go, 9 seconds, just a half-minute timeout break here from Jim Holt Court. Sorry for the technical difficulties. But, you know, things are getting serious for the Wolves when Coach Shear takes off his suit jacket. And here we go. The Wolves find themselves down by 13 here, halfway through, just about halfway through this second quarter. Cassville 27, Wolves 14. Outside here, Cassville has killed the Wolves from deep all game long. Another three here. Again, Cassville getting it to go. It's 30-14. Wolves back down by 16.
Cassville has been lethal from the perimeter today, making sure the Wolves feel it too. The heat is on this Wolves team.
Outside Hedeker at top of the key. Back out to Hayes. Gets it to Hodges. Crossover, mid-range, pull-up, got it to go. 30-16 now, Wolves down by 14. Little reach-in action here from Hayes. That'll be his second foul of the night.
Wolves are trying to cut this lead, and they're being very aggressive as they do it. Trying to make this defense come alive here.
Here we go, Cassville to inbound it here. Down low, easy layup and a wide open man for Cassville.
Martin's the one to take it down half court.
Here we go, Hedeker outside, crossover, gonna drive in, back out to Hayes. Jab step, gets it out to Hodges on the wing. Drives in, Fisher with the pull up, got it!
Can count it. 29-32.
Wolves down by 13 yet again. Cassville driving in, easy layup. Went right past Pettigrew and Hedeker. And oh wow.
A major miscommunication there by the Wolves. Is going to give the Cassville back the ball inside the Wolves side of the court.
So here we go. Hedeker will take a seat, and in for him comes Sam Carpenter for the Wolves. Here we go, Wolves with some good defense here. Blows past Fisher, no good. Gets his own rebound, back outside. Cassville, crossover, back in the lane. Travel called, and Wolves will get possession back.
Major missed opportunity there by Cassville.
Here we go, 3 minutes left to play in this first half. Wolves find themselves down by 15 here.
Trying to get something going to make this.
Driving in, Hodges, no good, trying to get the rebound. And he stepped out of bounds before he can get it out of his hands. Cassville will take possession. And, you know, talking to Brody Pettigrew, who is seen as a leader on this team, as we'll continue this. Stolen by Hayes, layup, got it to go. As I was saying, Pettigrew, a leader on this team, was talking to me about, you know, the 0-3 start, and he said he just doesn't feel like the Wolves have the winning spirit right now, and that they need to get back on track. They just need one of these games to go their way in order to get on track. Three-pointer here from Carpenter.
They're just
absolutely airballed.
They're just looking for an explosive spark on this season. Just a quick win on that sheet record to spark this entire team alive.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's all they need. They just need one of these games. They just haven't gotten them to go. Here we go, outside Cassville. Wolves playing close on them on the perimeter now. They are not letting them shoot nothing. Carpenter trying to get the swipe, and a travel called yet again.
Kyle Waters excited about that one. As I was talking to you about earlier, second year in the Mid-Lakes Conference, last year was an okay season for the Wolves. How do we feel going into this one?
Well, I mean, the Mid-Lakes is a pretty stacked conference in terms of basketball. As another one goes for Ty Fisher. Mid-Lakes is a pretty stacked conference here in basketball, but the Wolves, I feel like they look to be competitive this year. They have a lot of seniors with very good varsity experience, and even some younger players getting some varsity time, such as Houston Hodges, that they'll try to develop over the course of time. The program's definitely looking up. The 0-3 is right now is just not a abbreviation of what they can be at all.
Yeah, it doesn't tell the full side of the story in a season this young.
Here we go, driving is Hodges, reaching called.
And gets a 3 after the play.
Wolves have cut the lead down to 10 here in this second quarter. Definitely looking on the up, but they got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, trying to just go into the second half with a lot lesser of a lead than it was in the beginning, making this statement that we don't plan to go out that easily. Sam barely misses.
Yep, no good there from Carpenter. Cassville taking it down court. Corner 3 for the Wildcats, no good. Rebound Pettigrew. 1 minute left in the first half. Pettigrew jogging up court, letting his offense set up. Outside Pettigrew, gonna drive in, back out to Carpenter. Ooh, Carpenter lucky he didn't get called for a travel there. Pettigrew driving in, back out Hayes for 3. The junior, no good. Cassville with the rebound with 30 seconds left in the first half.
Cassville looking to maintain this 10-point lead as much as they can going into half. With 20 seconds left, out of bounds, Cassville will keep the ball.
Yep, that was the last touch by Ty Fisher. So the Wolves will stay on defense here. Here we go, turnover here by Cassville. Hodges driving in, up, no good. Rebound Cassville, fast break opportunity. 1, 2 on 3, stolen again. 3 seconds. Hayes, no good. And so that will be the end of the first half. Your score 34-24. Wolves find themselves down by 10. We'll be back with our halftime thoughts here within the next 2 minutes here on RSHS TV.
Welcome to Bone Stones and Landscape Supply here at the corner of Main Street and Highway 76 West. We have a wide variety of supplies, including some topsoil, a 3/4 inch granite, a red and black granite, as well as a 2.5 inch river rock. We can deliver, you can come pick it up in your truck or trailer. You can even bring a 5-gallon bucket if you have smaller projects that you're trying to do as well. We are always willing to work with our customers to try and meet their needs.
Welcome to Southwest Rehab. Our dedicated team of therapists are here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, managing chronic pain, or aiming to improve your overall mobility and strength, we're committed to helping you achieve your health and wellness objectives. Let our team help you meet your goals.
My name is Mike Adams with Championship Martial Arts. We offer martial arts training for everyone ages 5 and up. Jab, cross, jab, cross, hook, cross, hook, cross.
Welcome back to RS Wolves TV, ladies and gentlemen, for this game's edition of the halftime show. My name is Keeson Chaplin. Here with me is Mr. William Strebe. This past first half for the Wolves, a little shaky, but Cassville has been great offensively. That perimeter game has been
Especially the
lethal.
perimeter. Yeah, it's been a nasty perimeter game from Cassville, and something the Wolves have just failed to shut out. And it makes you wonder what halftime adjustments they're going to want to do here, because if that perimeter offense continues to shoot like that, they slow down later in the second quarter, allowing the Wolves to come back and make it a 10-point lead. But if they get that going again, and we can't stop them again, you're not going to win the game. You don't win games by letting the 3 points rain. You're going to have to stop them. So it's going to be a quick adjustment. It's going to have to be fast. Otherwise, Cassville's offense will ruin havoc across your defense, especially in the perimeter, as we've seen from that first quarter.
Yeah, and the Wolves playing a lot of zone defense in this first half. I feel like coming out of halftime, they're going to switch to that man defense, because that man defense is where you really guard the perimeter. I mean, it's man on man. You got to get to your guy, or you're not getting anywhere, right? Cassville's going to have to adjust to that and attack the down low game. Absolutely, because that's what the Wolves came in here expecting Cassville to do, to attack down low, because the Wolves don't have as many big guys as Cassville has. But Cassville has done great mismatching, letting it fly, and absolutely draining every single one. Another thing that the Wolves need to do is just keep in control offensively. You saw in that second half they did really well offensively, keeping the boards and keeping those second chance points alive, being able to outscore Cassville in that second quarter. Now, it was at one time, it was a 16-point deficit. The Wolves got it back down to 10 going into this second half.
Yeah, and as we were talking about in the beginning of the second quarter, there was a spark that needed to happen. The spark happened and it set it up. The only problem was the defense would go out there and they would be failing against that perimeter defense. The missed threes helped with that, and it continued to build the spark that this became a flame for this Wolves offense as they continued here.
And one more thing before we wrap up the halftime show is the hustle. I'm noticing the hustle, and I'm seeing it whenever I'm looking at Coach Shear jumping up and down, yelling at his guys, hey, you got to move. You guys always have to be on the move. You got to find open spaces in this defense, because if you don't and you just stand there, you're not going to get anywhere. The hustle needs to be there for the Wolves.
Yes, there was a lot of standstill early in that game, which led to a lot of missed opportunities, but started to get fixed as we got through the first half. And just as we continue through here, you got to continue to see that in order to keep the momentum and pace going. Otherwise, you will eventually drop the pace and potentially drop the game depending on how slow or fast the pace is.
Right. That'll be the end of our halftime show. We'll see you guys right before the second half begins. Your score, 34-24. Wolves find themselves down by 10. We'll be back after this commercial break. Welcome back to RS Wolves TV here at Jim Holt Court in Reed Spring, Missouri, as the Wolves find themselves down by 10. And halftime adjustments are the name of the game. Cassville came back out here at halftime with about 5 minutes left to spare, about halfway through halftime. The Wolves didn't come back out until 2 minutes until halftime was over. That just shows you what Shear was talking about, or how much Shear was talking in that locker room. Here we go. Opportunity here for the Wolves to strike first blood in this first half. Hodges pushes it back outside to Hayes, and no travel called, and the Wolves get the first points of the second half.
Trying to keep momentum up here. Take this lead.
Here we go, push here on Isaac, or sorry, not Isaac Hayes, Houston Hodges. That's going to be his first of the match. Wolves have cut the lead down back to 8 now.
Just trying to get all that lead back as much as they can.
Outside here at the three-point line, closely guarded by Pettigrew, back outside. Wolves with that man defense I was talking about, but drives on pass and gets the layup.
They've got a long way to fight.
Driving in is
that they can
Hayes, back outside, three-pointer from Carpenter, no good, gets his own rebound. Floater, no good, rebound Cassville. Push on Cassville, and Wolves will keep possession.
Wolves starting explosive.
Carpenter going to inbound it for the Wolves. Outside of Houston Hodges, going to cross court here, goes to the wing. Outside, Tyler Fisher back out Houston for a three. No good off the back iron. Rebound Cassville. They get possession back. 36-26 here, 10-point game. Cassville up in the lead. Driving in here, and a travel called.
Wolves defense is now doing a great job with that perimeter, showing their halftime adjustments and locking it up as the Wolves have an opportunity to take their lead back down to 8 and continue their march here to positive points.
Here we go, outside Hodges on the wing, back out. Pettigrew in the corner, gonna drive in, and a reach-in foul on Cassville, so Wolves will keep possession here.
As Wolves try to get a run going here.
Here you go, outside Hodges, back out to Carpenter, steal attempt, no good, back out Pettigrew, cross court. Hayes for three, no good, off the back iron, rebound Cassville. And a foul called on Pettigrew. It's going to be Cassville ball.
Cassville now with the opportunity to start a run going here.
Crossover for Cassville, back outside and off the Cassville arms and out of bounds.
Cassville seems to be getting a little antsy there. Miscommunication starting to show as they try to hold on to the 10-point lead.
Pettigrew letting his offense set up. Houston Hodges on the outside. Back to the top of the key, back to the wing to Houston. He's gonna shadow over to the top of the key. Little hezzy, back to Pettigrew. Pettigrew to Fish. Back out Pettigrew for three. Off the end of the backboard and out of bounds.
A little bit of a shove there. No call though.
There you go, outside Cassville on the wing, back to the top of the key. Left side wing, back outside, little shimmy shake and a three.
Cassville getting the threes back together.
Pettigrew taking it down for the Wolves, laying the offense set up. What a pass. And a charge is called. So, taking a look at the upcoming schedule for the Reed Spring boys team. Home versus Mount Vernon coming up, and then they're going to go to Clinton next Friday. Blue and Gold tournament at Missouri State University. The Wolves will play Marshfield in the first round. Then they're going to Ava, then to Sparta, and then they're court warming versus the Missouri Warriors. We will be streaming that game for the Wolves. Stolen here by Carpenter, tipped away by Hodges. And here we go, Pettigrew shifting over to the top of the key, setting his offense up.
Pettigrew looking to make something happen here.
Outside Hodges going to drive in. Steps back out. Little Hezzy and back to Carpenter. Back to Hayes. On the wing, back outside. Carpenter, corner. Back to the wing, back to the other wing. To Hodges, corner. That's Hayes. Wolves with great ball movement here. Pump fake. Pettigrew getting into the lane and getting it up. And good! The reverse lay proves fruitful for the Wolves.
11-point game.
Carpenter gaining away with one there. 3-point shot up and away! Green Beans! Cassville up now by a margin, 14 points.
Cassville has been having a great time in the perimeter, especially the corners.
Wolves now down by 14, right back where they left off. So looking at the upcoming schedule for the girls, their next game is at home versus Marionville on Thursday. RSHS TV will have coverage of that. Then they will be at home versus Crane. Then the pink and white tournament. The Lady Wolves have been seeded for the first time in forever. They're the 6th seed going into the pink and white. 6-1 starting out this season. A great start for the Lady Wolves. They will play Sarcoxy with a chance at number 3 Nixa in the second round. Then they'll come back home versus Parkview, and then they'll go on a little road trip at Stratford and at Clever to round out the remainder of the upcoming schedule. Hayes at the wing. He's going to drive in. Screen here by Fisher. Back out Hodges. Ball movement for the Wolves this quarter has been very good. Pettigrew on the corner. Back out to the wing. Driving in. Back out. Pettigrew driving in. Steps back out to the three-point line. Over on the wing is Carpenter. Here we go. Pump fake. Mid-range. No good by Hayes. Rebound Cassville.
The missed shots here are starting to pile up for the Wolves as they try to get them flow back together.
Here you go, Cassville back outside on the wing, closely guarded by Hayes. Screen on Fisher, no switch here. Poor communication by the Wolves defense. He just got right past him, floater up, no good. Rebound Carpenter. Carpenter bringing it up for the Wolves. Just under 3 minutes remaining in the third. And a block foul on Cassville, so Wolves will keep possession here. Number 5 checking in for number 32 on Cassville. 2:38 left in the third quarter. Wolves down by 14. And timeout, going to be full timeout from Coach Shear as they will talk it over. Down by 14, needing a spark.
Big time here.
Here we go, coming out of the timeout break. Wolves needing a little bit of a push to get out. Shear has a lot to say on his mind as the Wolves come out down by 14.
Indeed. They need a little gasoline to throw on their fire.
Yeah, Wolves not wanting to drop to 0-4, still winless on the season. And Hedeker coming into this one was very confident, saying, hey, we played this team in summer ball. We beat this team. I feel very confident. Well, confidence or cockiness? As Pettigrew throws up a 3, foul. He'll be going to the line to shoot for 3.
Trying to get his points back.
Pettigrew has been very good at the line all season. I thought for a second I gave him a commentator's curse. Drills that one.
Indeed.
42-29. Wolves back down by 13. As that one's off the front iron. Whoopsies. Good thing he's got a third opportunity. As Kamani looks to check in for the Wolves. No good. Rebound by Fisher. And stolen by Cassville. And it's going to go out of bounds. Wolves will keep possession. And Kamani will be checking in for Isaac Hayes for the Wolves. Kamani will inbound it here for Reed Spring.
Wolves trying to make something happen.
Houston Hodges, couple crossovers here. Gonna drive in off the screen. Outside, Pettigrew for 3! Eat your veggies, kids. Brody Pettigrew cuts the lead to 10.
Back down to 10.
Cassville looking to answer back. No good. Rebound Fisher. And a reach-in called by Cassville. Wolves will keep possession here. And Wolves are now in the bonus, so the Wolves will get an opportunity to shoot 2 here. That's going to be Tyler Fisher to shoot the free throws for the Wolves.
Trying to cut the lead down.
This first one up and good. Lead cut down to 9 here. Fisher trying to make it 8. No good. Rebound Pettigrew. Outside Hedeker. Cassville needs to match up, and they finally do. Pettigrew outside. Back to Hodges for 3. Got it to go! What a beauty!
You got a 6-point game, 2-possession game here at Jim Holt Court.
There we go. Outside. Cassville driving in. Back out. Number 10. No good. Rebound Cassville. The hustle is still alive within the Wildcats. And that one's up and good. Back to an 8-point game here. Wolves with a minute left in the third. Remember, they got a whole quarter to keep on coming back. Pettigrew outside of Hodges, drives in. Fisher for 3. Yes!
Houston caught it again!
44-39, Wolves within 5. The smallest lead since the first quarter. Wolves finding themselves. Good defense here, man defense, 3-pointer off the front iron, rebound Wolves. Hodges with the rebounds, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Hodges sizing up his man. He's gonna drive in, back out Carpenter. Fisher back to Pettigrew. Pettigrew at the logo, 25 seconds and counting.
Shear still calling for 3.
Pettigrew staying outside. One shot saying, hey, keep the ball. We want one more shot. And a push foul by Cassville. Shearer telling his guys, hey, one shot. That means we want one more shot in this quarter. Keep the ball until then. Inbound opportunity for the Wolves. Hedeker will look to inbound it for Reed Spring. Oh, no, sorry. It was a foul, and the Wolves are still in the bonus, so Pettigrew with a chance for 2 here. With 10 and 1/10 of a second remaining. First one off the front iron, no good. Lead will stay at 5. Wolves just need to keep the momentum going into the next quarter. Pettigrew's second one, up and good. 44-40, Wolves down by 4 here. Cassville trying to get down court in a jiffy. Mid-range, put up, no good. Rebound Hodges, that'll be the end of the third quarter. Your score, 44-40, Wolves back down by 4. We'll be back after this short commercial break from your local sponsors.
Welcome to Bone Stones and Landscape Supply here at the corner of Main Street and Highway 76 West. We have a wide variety of supplies, including some topsoil, a 3/4 inch granite, a red and black granite, as well as a 2.5 inch river rock. We can deliver, you can come pick it up in your truck or trailer. You can even bring a 5-gallon bucket if you have smaller projects that you're trying to do as well. We are always willing to work with our customers to try and meet their needs.
Welcome back to RSHS TV here in Reed Spring, Missouri at Jim Holt Court at Reed Spring High School. The Wolves has cut the lead down to just 4 heading into this fourth quarter. During second quarter, they were down by 16. At the end of the second quarter, they were down by 10. And heading into the fourth now, down by 4, looking to pull off the comeback here in Reed Spring. Mid-range jumper. Pettigrew no good. Rebound by Cassville.
Reed Springs just trying to get their first win on the stat sheet.
Here we go. Outside for 3. No good off the back iron. Rebound. Hedeker busting the full court. Press down low. Fisher lost it. And Fisher has fallen down as Cassville step back. 3-point, no good. Rebound Wolves, Hedeker.
Kamani's trying to slow down the tempo here.
Here we go, Pettigrew at the top of the key. Crossover, driving in. Outside, Fisher. Back out, Carpenter. Back to Pettigrew. To Hodges. Hodges on the wing, back to Carpenter. Pettigrew for 3. No! Rebound, Wolves. Back outside, wide open. Carpenter, no good. Only back foul. Cassville will take possession.
6 minutes, 38 seconds left on the clock. Time is ticking down for this Wolves team. They've got to stop them.
6.5 minutes remaining in the contest. Outside Cassville, trying to get something on the board just to extend the lead. Take back momentum here in Reed Spring. Hop step, got into the lane and good. Down by 6 yet again are the Wolves. Still a 2-possession game, needing 2 threes to tie it up. Pettigrew outside, letting his offense set up. Down low, Hedeker. Lays it up, no good. And Hayes is going to get to the scorer's table, and no doubt he'll be coming in for Hedeker.
Wolves trying to stop him here, not wanting to go down by 3 possessions.
Not at all. Cassville living on that outside and keeping the ball in their court. Driving in, no good. Rebound, Pettigrew. Fast pace for the Wolves. Back outside, Pettigrew. And timeout. Wolves. And that will be a full timeout here by Shear. Going to talk to his guys, now down by 6. Wolves will take possession at the end of the timeout break. Here you go. Welcome back to Jim Holt Court here in Reed Spring, Missouri. 46-40 is your score as the Wolves look to get back into this one. Still over half of the quarter remaining here until the end of the game. Shear drawing up some plays for his guys as the Wolves will look to tie it up, if not take the lead. Still a 2-possession game, needing 2 threes to tie it up. Hayes comes in for Kamani Hedeker.
They got plenty of time to make it happen too.
Yeah, they don't need to worry about the clock just yet. Here we go, Pettigrew outside. Taking it up for the Wolves, outside Carpenter, back to Hodges on the corner. Hodges back to Carpenter. Carpenter gonna dribble, gets back out, Pettigrew down outside. Back Pettigrew to Carpenter on the wing. Down low, Fisher. To Pettigrew off the hands and out of bounds.
Costly turnovers late in this game.
Yeah, it's gonna cost you big time. Just under 5 left in the game. Hayes with some good defense here on number 10, swiping the ball. And that's out of bounds. It's going the Wolves' direction. We saw that from all the way up here. Good call by the ref.
Letting nothing go unnoticed in this game.
Here you go, Carpenter on the outside. Hodges on the wing, back to the top. To Pettigrew, he's going to drive in. Good ball movement here by the Wolves. Hayes back out Hodges. Zone defense here by Cassville coming out. And a little 360, no good. Rebound, Cassville. Now halfway through the 4th, 3-pointer, no good. Fight for the rebound, jump ball. It's staying Cassville's direction.
Shear yelling. Saying nice and easy play.
Here we go, Cassville trying to beat the man defense by the Wolves. Driving in, back out for 3. No good, rebound Pettigrew. And a pushing foul here by Cassville, getting a little bit too aggressive. They better watch out.
Too many fouls could lead the Wolves right back into the bonus.
Pettigrew outside. Hodges back to Pettigrew. Back to Carpenter on the wing. Down low, Fish. And picked off. Intercepted by Cassville. Fast break opportunity from the Wildcats. Up and in.
3-possession game now. Wolves got to respond.
Fisher got it. Mid-range is good. Take it back to a 2-possession game. 48-42 here. Cassville staying outside. Man defense by the Wolves. Down low, back outside. Wide open man for 3. No good. And a foul on Cassville yet again. Cassville has to watch out. Oh, that was number 20's last foul. He has fouled out of this game. And that is a huge blow for Cassville. He is one of their most physical players on the court.
Heavily contributed to the massive lead at the beginning of the game.
Here we go, Hodges. Stepping back outside. Carpenter back to Hayes. Hayes pivoting back to Pettigrew. Pettigrew getting doubled back to Hayes. Hayes driving in. Stolen by Cassville. Driving in. Back outside. Mid-range floater. No good. Rebound Hayes. Wolves need to get something on the board now. Carpenter outside, back to Hodges. Hayes on the corner. Great defense here by Cassville. Pettigrew driving in. Mid-range over 3. Bounces out. No good. Rebound. 2 minutes remaining.
They've got to do something here.
There's a wide open man on the corner. Doesn't take the shot. Drives in. Pump fakes. Goes up and good. 8-point lead.
Timeout.
Shear is not happy. Full timeout by Cassville. What a game. 50-42. Cassville got out early and has just kept on keeping it out of the Wolves' reach. Down by 8. Wolves have to score on each and every one of their possessions that they can get for the rest of the game, because you know Cassville is just going to keep the ball in their hands for as long as they can.
100%. These are big moments for the Wolves. Not only do they have to score on every possession, they have to stop Cassville from scoring. That means you cannot let them have the perimeter, and you cannot let them have inside the paint. You have to stop them here and now.
Here we go, coming out of the timeout break, just under 2 minutes left in the game.
And here we go.
Pettigrew driving it down for the Wolves. Crossover, driving in. He's pushed, throws it up, and he'll be going to the line for 2. Pettigrew has to knock these 2 down. He's been off at the free throw line for the most part in this game. Has converted 2 of 4, missing 1 on each of his trips. Got it to go.
You've got to knock down the second one.
Yeah, I got to make it a 6-point game here with just under 2 minutes remaining. Second one, got it. Timeout. Sorry, no, it will be Dominic English, I believe. Yep, Dom English, the sophomore, coming in for the Wolves here.
Getting a physical guy in there.
Here we go, full court press by the Wolves. Swiped away by Carpenter, picked up by Cassville. Breaks the full court press. He's going to go down in the lane. And a charge is called. Brody Pettigrew stays down on the court. This is not a good sign.
Pettigrew seems to be hurt, grabbing his head. A shoot
Brody
is called over.
taking some time here to get up. Got hit in the head by the Cassville player. And Pettigrew will have to come out of the game for the Wolves. But what tenacity from Pettigrew, taking one for the team, drawing the charge, even though getting hurt in the process, just taking one for the team. And here we go. Now his little brother Blake Pettigrew coming in here. The sophomore will look to take some time for the injured Brody Pettigrew as our trainer Crystal takes a look at him. Blake will be called on. Houston Hodges will be the number one. Driving in here. Passes out to English. English back to Carpenter. Outside. Hodges. Hodges back to Carpenter. Back outside English. Down low. Backed out. Hodges back to Carpenter. Three-pointer from Sam. No good. Rebound. Fighting for by the Wolves. It's off of the Wolves. Cassville will take possession.
Dominic could not get it back.
Full court press by the Wolves. Foul. Gonna be called on Ty Fish. And back in comes Pettigrew for the Wolves. Coming in for Dominic English. So two Pettigrews will both be on the floor for this varsity team here with just over a minute remaining, down by 6. Trying to get the swipe. Cassville breaks the press. Trying to set up their offense. And a foul going to be called.
Tyler Fisher with his 4th foul.
Yep, he's going to have to be careful for the rest of this game as Waters will come in for the Wolves. Tyler Fisher will come out with 4 fouls in the game, not trying to foul him out. Carpenter trying to swipe it away and double teamed up here. Good passing here by Cassville, down low. Up and no good. Rebound Wolves. Come on, 45 seconds.
They've got a chance here. Got to get a 3.
Back out Carpenter, taking his time. Calling for a travel. Timeout. Timeout Wolves. 37 seconds left. Down by 6. Needing 2 3-pointers to tie it up here in this one. That one should definitely have been called. Definitely should have been called a travel, but coach knew that and he said timeout. Here we go, just under half a minute remaining in this timeout break. 50-44, Wolves down by 6 here at Jim Holt Court. And in the crunch time now, needing to get some stops on defense. And they're on offense right now. They have to get a 3 here. Cassville knows that coming in. They know they have to guard the perimeter because if they don't, then the Wolves will get back into this one. They don't want that to happen.
Trying to hold the Wolves out of a 1-possession game with 37 seconds left on the clock.
Here you go. Inbounding it will be Carpenter. Pettigrew outside. Loses the ball. Keeps it in bounds. And stolen by Cassville. I believe it will stay Wolves ball. I believe Cassville
went out of bounds with that grab.
Here we go, Carpenter. Pass it back out. Pettigrew. Time's running out here. They need to get off a shot. Back to Fisher. No good. Rebound, Cassville. Foul. And the Wolves got one more to spare until they have to send Cassville to the bonus. Wolves need a steal. And Tyler Fisher fouled out here. Dominic English will come in for the Wolves. And timeout, Cassville.
Saving them from a steal there.
So a full timeout called by Cassville here. Wolves had great defense coming out of that break, and Cassville knew that they had to call a timeout to keep possession alive.
The time is ticking down here at Jim Holt Court.
One thing to note is we have not seen Kamani Hedeker back in the game since the little fiasco he had with Shear. And he will stay out of the game for the Wolves. Reynolds still talking to his guys. He needs to get back over to the bench.
Indeed, yeah.
Here we go, inbounding now for Cassville. That's number 23. Good pass here. Wolves need a foul. And picked up by Pettigrew, out of bounds. 10 seconds left in the match.
Time is ticking down here at Jim Holt Court.
Good defense here by the Wolves, and a foul, sending Cassville to the line. So now the Wolves have to pray that these free throws do not go in, because if they do, it is game over.
Yep.
Because the Wolves might have a little bit of time, just enough for 2 possessions, but not 3, and that will make it a 3-possession game.
And the nail in the coffin.
Yep. But we all know Shear. He's going to milk every last second of this clock. And it's rebounded by Cassville, and they will keep possession. Foul on the Wolves by Dominic English. And Cassville will escape Jim Holt Court with a win on this fateful Friday night. This one up and good. Tough game by both these teams. Wolves got down early, down by 16 at one point. Cut it to 4. And that will be the end of this one. Wolves fall to 0-4 on this young season, losing by 8. 52-44 is your final score. We will be back here on RS Wolves TV next week, Thursday night, for a Lady Wolves matchup with Marionville. We'll see you guys then. Have a good night and stay safe. Go Wolves.